Hey guys, today we are beginning with our 100 days of mission 2023. So we'll do the prelims practice series now for the polity part which we covered today. So in the first chapter is introductory chapter. We'll learn some of the important facts given in this. So the first fact is that constitutional government. What is that? Constitutional government is limited by terms and conditions of the constitution. And the next fact is about the core features of federal system. What are that? The main core feature is about the independent judiciary. And the next fact is about the exact constitutional status on 26th January 1950. What was the exact constitutional status in the preamble as of 1950? So it was given that sovereign democratic republic. Later in 1976, that is during the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, the three words socialist, secular and integrity were added. And the next fact is about the 7th schedule. The 7th schedule contains Article 245 to 246. It talks about the distribution of legislative power between center and state. And the constitutional bench of Supreme Court. So constitutional bench contains 5 judges or more than that. So it involves cases with substantial question of law. Under Article 145(3) will be dealt under the constitutional bench of Supreme Court. And the next fact is about the preamble. Preamble is the most important in the process of interpretation of constitution. So even while Supreme Court procuring some judgment, they used to refer the preamble. So it is a legitimate aid in the interpretation of the constitution to know the vision of our constitutional forefathers, right? And the next fact is about the 8th schedule. 8th schedule, it talks about the official language. That is, 8th schedule is contained in the part 17 and the articles are 343 to 351. It talks about the official language. What are the other facts we have to know? Article 344 subclass 1. It talks about the a commission has to be formed by the president. Like earlier it was 5 years, now it is like 10 years once. President has to form a commission and the commission has to look about the progressive use of Hindi language. And Article 351, it talks about the union government's duty to promote Hindi language. So often there is protest going on, right, based on Hindi imposition. But there was a constitutional provision which gives a duty to the union to promote Hindi language. That is why center is doing so. So initially there were only 14 official language, but later during amendments many languages were added and it became 22 language as of now. So in 1967 Sindhi was added, and in 1992 KMN, that is Kongani, Kongani, the same as Manipuri. So Kongani, Manipuri and Nepali were added in 1992, and then BDMS, which is Bodo, Dongri, Maithili and Santali, they were added in 2004. So it became 22 after that. And next fact is about the Article 3. It talks about the formation of new states, and Parliament can do so by simple majority only after the recommendation of President. Parliament, they themselves cannot do it, right? And Article 4, it talks about the, it tells that the changes done under Article 2 and 3 are not constitutional amendment under Article 368. Article 368 only means constitutional amendment. Article 2, 3, all these things are not constitutional amendment. And the next fact is about the Constitutional Day or Samvidhan Day. When was it? 26th November is celebrated as Constitution Day. So this was the day in 1949 the constitution was adopted. And next fact is about the Constitutional Assembly. This was set up under the Cabinet Mission Plan in 1946, And in the assembly there were 389 members initially, and the first meeting of the Constituent Assembly was held on December 9, 1946, and who was the provisional president elected Dr. Sachidananda Sinha. After that, permanent president was elected, who was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. So there were 13 such committees to make the constitution. One of the examples is drafting committee. Similarly, 13 were there to make our constitution. And the last fact for today is about the republic. What is republic? It is a kind of state in which the supreme authority power is held by the citizens. So that's all for today. We will try to do more such MCQs and their related fact in the upcoming days. Thank you.